from the Oregon mountains to all the Mesilla Valley, reaching all of New Mexico. Broadcasting live from the Las Cruces studios, bringing you the issues that matter and the topics that count. Telling it like it is, it's the Mike Tellez Show. And now here's your host, Mike Tellez.
Hi, how are you doing today? My name is Mike Tellez with the Mike Tellez Show. We are coming to you from the Las Cruces studios, broadcasted on the Las Cruces channel on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We got some good guests today. I'm excited to have these guys. We got a future pro racer, and who I would nominate as the Father of the Year. With us today, we've got Francisco Poncho Knight and Roby Knight.
Hi, Mike.
How are you doing today, Roby?
Great. How are you?
Good. Poncho, how you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
You ready for Saturday?
Yeah.
Or are you going to ask me, Mike, are you ready for Saturday? So how are you guys doing today?
Great. We're lucky to be blessed with a crew chief like you, so
Hey,
I know
you
we'll be ready
what?
on Saturday.
Hallelujah. I'm grateful to have patient people there. So, Poncho, it's been a year. Well, we're coming up on 1 year, 11 months. I've known you all for 11 months. And it all started at a Bible study at the Dream Center. And I spotted your dad. I said, my goodness, look how big those guys' arms are. And I asked him, I said, man, alive, do you lift weights every day? And that's how we got to know each other. Then he told me about what you're doing racing. Then I found out he was racing. Then we got the car over there, not what I thought would be a real quick 1 week in and out. Turned out to be about 8-10 months. Thank God there wasn't a season last year.
Yeah.
But we got your car going. We're going to show a picture of the car here and a couple pictures, and we're going to talk about what we're looking at. Poncho, first of all, how old were you when you wanted to start racing?
I would say around 7 when I found out that other kids were in race cars going around the track.
And you said, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And where did you start? How long have you been doing it?
3 years ago.
3
but
years
I always
ago?
wanted to do it since
You
I was
always
11.
wanted. That was just something you wanted to do.
Yeah, I just love the smell of methanol. The way it
Oh,
burns.
yeah, boy, I tell you what. And you know what? That could be some pretty crazy stuff racing out there. You know, I see you going around the track. I see Poncho going around it. And we're talking about the turns, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. And turn 3 is the pit mud bath. And Poncho, how do you feel out there, man?
If the track feels awesome. It's just I love how it feels whenever I'm going around because I know I'm blessed to be out there. And another thing is that I start seeing things in my head of me on victory lane.
Hey, you know what? That's what it's about. You see that too. I've seen you practicing standing on the car on victory lane. And so, first of all, how old are you now? You're 13 right now?
Yes.
So you've been racing since you're 12 years old. That's pretty crazy. How many 12-year-olds are out there racing? That's amazing. And I'm going to tell you what I've noticed. I've seen your dad by your side from the beginning. I've seen your dad by your side the whole time. But that's not all you do is race and go to school. You don't got that. What time do you get up in the morning?
I get up around 4:30.
4:30 in the morning. And that, I'm sure you're already up at that time.
Oh, yeah, I'm a morning person.
Well, that is still nighttime, isn't it? And so then tell me what you do. What do you do after you get up?
Well, I get ready, and then we go head out to the gym whenever it opens at 5.
That's amazing.
And we lift weights for like an hour and 30 minutes.
Wow. You know, I asked your dad when I said, how often do you lift weights? Well, he told me he lifts on a regular basis. Well, I asked him, can you show me how to be like you? He said, sure, 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning? So you're up at 5. So you are already at the gym at 5.
Yeah.
So then you go work out. Then you're doing school online right now, remote. And you work on the car, but you also go to work.
Yeah.
You work with your dad. So You're a painter.
Yeah, you got a raise too.
He got a raise. All right. So, Roby, you're Knight's Painting Company. I've seen your website. And what's your website name again? The address?
Knightspainting.us.
That, I want to tell you, if you have not gone to the website, take a look at it. You know, his painting is top of the line, 5-star rating. Go to his site, knightspainting.us. You need to go take a look at it. I'm so impressed with your work. You are meticulous, and you are just absolutely a perfectionist out there.
Thank you, Mike. I do it as if I'm painting God's own house. So it's with the passion.
Brother. And you told me a story about you going by a house that you all did when you were first painting several years back. And you saw a little something mess you all left behind and went and asked them if you could clean it up. Integrity, that you don't see that. And you're quite busy.
Yeah, my name's really grown on my Google listing at Google Knights Painting Las Cruces. I have 91 reviews. That's
wow.
3 times my competitor.
That is amazing. And I see the pictures. It's the colors, the schemes. Beautiful work. Now, you work every day. I mean, I see you we'll be working on the cars, and I'll see you take off and go give an estimate. I mean, you leave right then and there, go do an estimate. But you're busy, huh?
Super busy.
You're busy, and employees, it's kind of tough to find employees right now.
Right, yeah. I just hired a couple more.
That our employment rate is at 0 the way it's hard to get employees out there.
Yeah, everyone just got that free money.
Yeah, and now they don't want to work. I see that everywhere, especially the restaurants. You know, we get terrible service at the restaurant. It's because they are starting over again, and that's tough. And so you got quite a lot of equipment. You do spray. Poncho, can you use the sprayer?
Yeah, well, I'm semi-good at it. I've done it one time at the back porch, me and my dad and another worker were training. And I was doing pretty good and not leaving that many runs or anything. Mm-hmm. And then I had to give the gun to somebody else, but I wanted to continue.
And what is
spraying.
yours? You can use the roller, the brush, all of that?
Well, I'm not that good at rolling, but I knew how to cut in with the paintbrush and paint with the paintbrush.
And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know any 13-year-olds that knows what cut in means. That's amazing. So, and how long have you been working for your dad?
Well, it started at 7 whenever I was handing out flyers for him.
Wow.
And then slowly I started picking up trash for him, and then slowly got into more work and more work.
You know that I know how it is working for parents because I worked for my mother. Same thing. From 6 years old, I was already working in a restaurant, opening the front door, opening the customers' doors. Sometimes it got tough working with Mama. Because, you know, she'd be a little tougher on us than the others. But you know what? She taught me how to be great at what I did. And your dad, he trained you. I see you walking around with a Leatherman. What was that, 7-way? Was that
5-way.
5-way. You got your own 5-way, and so you're a hard worker. How long have you known how to drive?
I've known how to drive since around 11, but I also, when I was young, sometimes my dad had a Camaro. It was orange and black, and sometimes I would sit on his lap, steer it while he was pushing it on the gas. It wasn't very good, but I did it.
Well, you're driving a race car now, so you learned how to drive pretty good sometime. At 12 years old, you're already, at 12, I saw you getting out there and getting on it. And I see you're fearless on that track. I mean, I saw you got to get out there, and I told you get out there, fill it, and get on it, and you got on it, man. And we got some pictures coming up here pretty quick. And number 19, you're learning how to work on it. And there you are in the car right there. That's quite a helmet right there. You told me there's tearaways on it, and there's you with some old guy. But
there's your crew chief, Mike.
Poncho, you told me how fast could you get out of that car? There's Roby right there racing.
Looking right at the camera.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you what, he is getting on it right there. I see him in victory lane this year. I see you in victory lane this year. Because, I mean, you are getting on it out there.
Yeah, hopefully there's a lot of competition.
Yeah, there is a lot of competition, but you know what? You're not scared of it. You're getting out there and taking it on, man.
Yeah, I got to get up to speed.
Poncho, getting in and out of that car. How fast did you tell me you could get out of it?
Well, I slowed
Your best time?
my best time is 9 seconds and 30.
Okay.
But I slowed down and I only got 10 seconds.
Oh, gosh. You know, I tried getting out of it 2 weeks ago. I was getting out of it, right? I'm going to tell you what, it took me about 3 or 4 minutes and bumped up and scraped up all over. Then I realized the steering wheel was still on. So that made it kind of tough. But I see you practicing getting in and out of it. The suit you're wearing, that's a fire suit, right?
Yes.
And you wear fire suit, you wear the head glove,
Head sock.
the helmet, the Hans, the gloves. You are strapped in there, what, 6, 7, 8 times in that car. You just tied in all over. You know, people don't realize that, you know, you are really strapped in that car, and it is amazing that you can unstrap yourself and be out of that in 10 seconds. And Roby, is your car the same way to get out of it?
Yeah, I'm strapped in really well with a 5-point harness, and then my arms are tied down so I can't stick them out and to catch myself if I start flipping.
Oh, and that's a natural reaction in it.
Yeah.
And so they're tied down too on those, I see those straps there?
Yeah, those straps, and then I have a ratcheting belt to tighten it up real tight. And then that Hans device, it's pretty safe.
And does it restrict your, I mean, are you in there, do you feel tighter than tight in that thing?
Yeah, super tight. If you're in there too long, it could get kind of tiring.
Yeah. And you're in a small, confined area in that car. And you don't have no problem, man.
Yeah, some people get claustrophobic, but I'm not.
And plus, not to mention, it doesn't help that you're 2 or 3 times bigger shouldered than most people. But I see a lot of those guys get in and out of there. That's just a passion you have for it. You have to have a passion for that sport.
Yeah, I love it. God's made all my dreams come true.
Wow, that is awesome, man. And Poncho, what is your goal? What's your dream, brother?
My goal with racing is to be on the World of Outlaws racing a 410 sprint car.
Wow. And 410 is
the fastest sprint car you could ever have.
Sprint car. Wow. So when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the next step up, whether it's a B mod or a late model or what it is. And we're going to talk about Roby and how fast he's actually going in that car. And we're going to find out what's going on and maybe how some people can get involved in this. When we return to the Mike Tellez Show, my name is Mike Tellez.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here. Horizon Granite is here. We'll come to you to customize your kitchen and bathroom with beautiful countertops and cabinets. Find out more at horizongranite.com. Call us at 575-650-3180.
Horizon Granite is here.
It's here.
Make yourself a beautiful home.
Hi, I'm Ray Bamberg with Here on Earth. I would like to invite you for a free hearing evaluation to our office. We've been here in southern New Mexico for 34 years helping people hear better.
If we want to improve America's healthcare system, let's start by improving the health of Americans. Despite the best doctors, hospitals, and medical advancements, Americans are not as healthy as they should be. We spend too much on treatment and not enough on wellness and prevention. We need a system based on primary care. When patients have a medical home and a long-term relationship with a doctor, the result is a longer, healthier life and reduced medical costs for everyone. Let's make America a place where health is primary.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Welcome back to the Mike Tellez Show. My name is Mike Tellez, coming to you from the Las Cruces studios, broadcasting on the Las Cruces Channel Network with Poncho and Roby. Hey, Poncho, I was asking you about your dream, and you said it was in a World of Outlaws sprint car. Are they the ones coming next January?
Well, yeah, they're actually supposed to come since the late models World of Outlaws came. Now the 410s are supposed to come and do some laps around Vado.
Wow. Vado Speedway, I am so impressed with that speedway, man. It looks so good. It's so professional looking.
Yeah, it was awesome to be a part of building it.
Man.
We got to paint the wall. That
I
goes
see your
around
name
the
on it.
track.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You know, I really like Royal. I look forward to interviewing him. He is an awesome guy. I cannot wait to interview him and talk to him and see what got him to do all of what he's doing. But so World of Outlaws, 410. Tell me, what is a 410?
410's the aluminum motor, and it's the lightest sprint car, but also the fastest.
So it's the baddest one there is, huh?
Yeah, it stands up on the back wheels.
Does it really?
Yeah.
And you have in yours?
Oh, just a 305.
Just a 305 with about 700 horse. So that means the other one has 1,000 horse or something like that,
yeah,
right?
about that, 950.
950. Roby, that's a lot of... And that car doesn't weigh much. How much does the car weigh yours?
1,500.
Oh, my goodness. You know, what gets me is we're trying to push it and push it. You go there and pick it up and move it over and so we can push it in. And that's amazing. And I see you pretty much understand from front to back on your car.
Yeah, we've had it all the way apart a couple times.
Yeah. And we're going to get it all apart this winter to repaint, get the new scheme.
Yeah, hopefully we can get it wrapped with a new logo. And
Yeah. And Poncho's car, we have literally gone from the rear end all the way to the radiator now. Oh, and all the way to the grill with the holes in the grill. So we're learning how to do that, huh, Poncho?
Yeah, it has a
Yeah.
NASCAR Radiator.
Yeah, NASCAR Radiator, man. Only one out there that has that. But we've gone to the races 3 or 4 times. And you know, when you first told me about going out there, I said, my goodness, I'm going to have a hard time going out there. Maybe I'll go once or twice. I went out there, and I'm going to tell you, I got that bug quick. I love it out there. There's just nothing like it, man. You hear all the noise of the cars and the smell in the air of the fuel and the excitement.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere is beautiful, man. I love it. They got good food at the concession stand, and the atmosphere is amazing. Then going out there, Roby, how fast do you think you're going out there?
I'm trying to get up to speed. I think about 100 miles an hour, and it seems like a lot more in
You're
the
going
dirt.
100 miles an hour, and how big is that track?
3/8 of a mile.
3/8 of a circle, you're going 100 miles. And I'm seeing that, and I'm amazed by it, man. And I see you just progressively getting better, changing the combinations. And you've taught me a whole lot about sprint cars, and I thought I knew a lot about cars, but you've taught me a lot about that.
Yeah, it's a whole different world.
Yeah. And I've had Poncho's taught me a lot about his car, too. It better run, it better not overheat. Is it going to make it? Am I going to get towed off? We've got towed off a couple times, huh, Poncho?
Pushed off 3
Pushed?
times.
Oh, gosh, you got to remind me 3 times. Thanks a lot, Poncho. So we've been pushed off the track 3 times, but man, you know, I'm amazed at how many young people are racing. Roby, you're one of the old guys out there, I guess, huh? I see teenagers out there and girls. In fact, speaking of girls, there was girls racing in your class when you were out there that you accidentally bumped into. You say it was accidentally. We questioned that, but they knew you were out there anyway. But there's a lot of young people, huh, Poncho?
Yeah. There's an 8-year-old driver, Ryder McCutcheon. He won 2 nights ago on his car, and he just keeps on getting top 5, top 10.
8 years old. How tall is he?
He's not very tall. I actually saw him whenever in the pits. He was hanging out with his friends while everybody else was working on the car.
8 years old. You know, I got to hand it to you, because when you're out there, you're right in that motor, seeing what's going on. You're right there watching, learning, making sure, checking, asking questions. And sometimes it just gets tough out there for you, don't it?
Yeah.
Because you're the one driving that car. I've got the easy part. I've got to keep it running, but you got to get out there and drive it out there. So, and you know what? I got to say, you're patient. And your dad is the definition of patience. He doesn't say much, but patient, polite, treats everyone with respect. You all are respectful people out there. If there were more dads like you, we would have it made. You are one awesome dad. Man, you're a good dad.
Thanks, Mike.
And you're a good son. I love the way you all interact. I love that. You know, we need more of that. We need more parents that engage. I sat right here across from Renee and Ariana, the 7-time national champion in boxing. I said, Ariana, what age did you talk to your dad about doing this? 8. I said, wow. She's driven. And she's 7-time national champion at 17. Let me tell you, what I saw in her in drive is what I see in you. I see you with that drive, World of Outlaws. That's the Olympics of racing out there. I see that too. Your dad is out there wanting to get faster and faster. I remember when I was first saying, he said, if you want, I'll let you hot lap it. And so I kept thinking, what the world is a hot lap? Then I saw a hot lap and I said, I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Come on, Mike, you gotta try it.
That is insane. I saw you get in a
Francisco did
sprint
it.
car. I couldn't believe how fast you got out there. You got out there, took it easy one, and then you were right on there getting on it, man. Wow, that's amazing, man. And you get on it. You are getting on it. And you never stop thinking of the combinations, the tires, you have so much on your mind. That's why I told you, show me everything so you don't have to think about that so much. And I can do that thinking, but you can't help from thinking about that. And,
Everything changes throughout the
yeah.
night as the track
well,
changes.
we saw when we changed the outset, and you had all those numbers. You pull out a notebook, and we're adjusting and changing, and that's amazing, man. There's a lot that goes into it, but I'll tell you, you do not have time to go out and get in trouble. I told you the 3 things. Then drugs, keeps you away from drugs. Told you about the alcohol. Girlfriends, which is right up there with them drugs and all that. Stay away from girlfriends for now. Just concentrate on racing and school. Which, you know what, are you in school right now?
Yeah.
Right on your ear. You're right in school right this minute listening. And you've got a class in social media, or what is it? Podcast?
Multimedia.
Multimedia. Well, see, here you are right now. Extra credit for school. Mm-hmm. Then you could show them this right here, say, yeah. In fact, I want them to know that Poncho is the co-producer of this program today. So give him extra credit. So, Poncho, are we going to B-Mod next? Oh, we're going to have to get permission. But, I looked at those B-Mods, and you know what? In all fairness, those cars are really safe. I saw the way that guy is surrounded with roll bar, and he's kind of like almost in the middle, kind of, isn't he? And those motors are a little bit up there, but they're not nearly like the sprint car motor. You got injectors on yours, and yours is just pretty much the max on setup. Of course, you go to the 360 and 410.
Yeah, that would be next step, 360.
360's next. And we're working on that aluminum block as we speak. But you're not going to stop. You're going to, that keeps you young, don't it?
Yeah, it keeps us going.
Keeps you going. And keep father and son both racing.
Keeps us close to God. I got to draw courage from Jesus, my Savior.
Amen. And that keeps you and him, you all constantly have something to talk about.
Right.
Not to mention painting, but you got cars. You all work hard. You work out together in the morning. You work together on the job, and then you all go out and have fun and race together. And that's fun. That is some seriously good entertainment right there. I just got to keep Poncho on that track the whole night, when we're not towing off or popping the hood. But, you know, that could come up. Saturday night, Votto Raceway. What time does it start?
It starts at 7:30.
7:30. Get there early. Get a pit pass and go in there and meet Poncho. He wants to meet you. He's nice. He'll even sign an autograph for you. Because I'm going to tell you what, this guy's going to be famous one day. You'll have the autograph. Father of the Year. Another champion. Get some advice from him. Talk to him. How do you do it? But you know what? Ask him, how do you communicate with your kids? How do you communicate with a teenager? Ask this man right here. It's called spending time with him. And he definitely spends time with his son. He's right there with him. I hear him constantly ask him little questions about the car and different things. And Poncho, you go into Rick's, and I'm going to tell you what, you've emptied your wallet a few times, haven't you?
Yeah.
You cash that check from working, you earn your money, you bought your car because you worked and earned it. And you also know what it's like to go drop a little bit of money in there, huh? You go in and you walk out with a wallet that's almost empty.
Yeah.
You need some of those green wheels that he has.
There you go. The green rims, that's it. But, or hot pink. Well, we're still in debate. But you work hard. You nothing is given to you. Your dad does you the biggest favor your dad could do you in life is he teaches you how to earn your money to do what you are going to do. Nothing's given to you. Nothing's given to you guys. Nobody handed you all a thing. Everything you have to working hard, nights painting, integrity. Oh my goodness, integrity on loan from God. I'm telling you, you all are just you all have inspired me so much this last year. I talk about you all everywhere because I am so amazed at how you all work out together. Now, Roby, before I finish, you're still going to help me get built like you, right?
Yeah, you just got to start showing up.
5 in the morning. Boy, okay, I'm working on that. I'm going to try that out, but man, I'm telling you, it's been awesome having you here. Races Saturday night, 7:30, Votto Speedway. Get you a pit pass, go in, talk to Poncho, talk to Roby. They are as cool as could be. Go up there and talk to them. You can even go over there and look and watch what he's doing. He's not going to tell you, get away. He'll let you watch. And Poncho, well, he won't let you drive the car, but he might let you take a picture sitting inside it. So go in there and take a picture in it. But you know what? Go to the racetrack and witness what kids could do besides being on the street, getting in troubles, being in gangs. This man right here, he's taking it out on the racetrack. And his father's right next to him doing the same thing. You can't beat it. Saturday night, 7:30, Votto Speedway. I'm telling you, go on out there. It's worth it. And I want to thank you all tonight for coming from the Las Cruces studio, for joining us on the Mike Tellez Show. My name is Mike Tellez.